In the heart of Africa, a vast jungle teemed with life, where animals lived under the wise laws of the forest. The jungle was vibrant, filled with towering trees, cascading waterfalls, and the constant hum of life. Nearby, a human tribe lived on the edge of this wilderness, coexisting but always wary of the dangers lurking beyond their village fires. One fateful night, Shere Khan, the infamous lame tiger, prowled through the undergrowth. His fiery eyes burned with hunger and malice as he growled to his companion, Tabaki the jackal. "The humans are easy prey. Tonight I feast," Shere Khan roared. The tiger lunged into the village, his roars echoing through the night. Chaos ensued as villagers fled, clutching their children and belongings. Tabaki, ever the opportunist, scavenged behind him, snapping at scraps. But as Shere Khan closed in on his prey, he leapt too close to a roaring fire, the red flower feared by all in the jungle. Flames scorched his paw, and he let out a thunderous roar of pain before retreating into the shadows. Watching from her cave, Raksha, the mother wolf, snarled, her eyes narrowing. "That cowardly tiger preys on defenseless humans. His burnt leg only proves his weakness." As the jungle returned to silence, Raksha and her mate, Father Wolf, prepared to settle down with their cubs. Suddenly, the bushes near their cave rustled. Father Wolf tensed, ready to pounce, but out crawled a tiny human baby, his face streaked with tears but full of determination. "A man-cub," Raksha exclaimed softly. The child reached out with tiny hands, unafraid. Raksha's maternal instincts took over. "I will raise him as my own. He shall be called Mowgli." Father Wolf hesitated. "The pack may not accept him. He's not one of us." Raksha's gaze hardened. "He crawled to us for protection. I will make them accept him." But lurking nearby, Tabaki had overheard everything and raced to inform Shere Khan. Shere Khan stormed to the wolf's cave, his injured paw dragging behind him. "That man-cub is mine. Hand him over." Raksha stood at the entrance, her fur bristling. "Leave, you coward. This child is under my protection. Touch him, and you'll regret it." Her fierce growl and unwavering stance forced Shere Khan to back down. "You may have won tonight, but one day he will be mine," he snarled before slinking away into the night. The next day, Raksha and Father Wolf brought Mowgli before the wolf pack. Tensions ran high as the pack debated whether to accept a human among them. Bagheera, the sleek and wise panther, intervened. "The man-cub may not be of our blood, but he can learn our ways. I will watch over him, along with Baloo." After much deliberation, the pack agreed, and Mowgli was welcomed. Under Baloo's gentle but firm guidance, Mowgli learned the laws of the jungle. The bear, with his hearty laugh and love for honey, taught him how to fish, climb trees, and speak the languages of the animals. "These lessons will keep you safe," Baloo often said. Bagheera, ever the disciplinarian, trained Mowgli in self-defense. The panther's movements were swift and deadly, and he encouraged Mowgli to use his human wit alongside his jungle instincts. "Never forget, Mowgli, you are both man and beast. One day you must return to your kind." Years passed, and Mowgli grew into a brave and clever young boy. He was adored by his wolf siblings and respected by many creatures. But all was not well. Akela, the aging leader of the wolf pack, was losing his strength. Shere Khan, ever the opportunist, began sowing seeds of rebellion among the younger wolves. "Why follow a leader who cannot hunt? Step down, Akela, and hand me the man-cub," Shere Khan growled during a pack meeting. Akela's voice was firm despite his frailty. "I will step down only if Mowgli is allowed to leave unharmed." Bagheera, watching from the shadows, knew action was needed. "Mowgli, the time has come to face Shere Khan. Fetch the red flower from the humans. It is the only thing he fears." Heartbroken, Mowgli bid farewell to Bagheera and Baloo. He set off for the village, tears streaming down his face as he left the only family he had ever known. As Mowgli neared the village, trouble found him. a troop of mischievous monkeys spotted him and snatched him away, chattering excitedly. They carried him to the cold lairs, an abandoned city deep in the jungle. Baloo and Bagheera, worried for their friend, sought the help of Kaa, the ancient python. Together, they stormed the ruins. Bagheera and Baloo fought valiantly, but the monkeys overwhelmed them. Kaa arrived just in time, his massive coils and hypnotic gaze scattering the mischievous troop. Mowgli was rescued, but he realized the jungle was no longer safe for him. He reached the human village and was taken in by a kind woman named Mesua, who reminded him of a mother's love. Life in the village was strange but comforting, yet his heart ached for the jungle. One day, Mowgli's wolf brother brought dire news. Shere Khan had killed Raksha and was hunting the pack. Enraged, Mowgli devised a plan. With the help of Akela, he drove a stampede of buffaloes into the canyon where Shere Khan waited. The tiger was trapped, his roars drowned by the thunderous hooves. In the end, Shere Khan was trampled, his reign of terror finally over. Mowgli returned to the wolf pack with Shere Khan's skin draped over his shoulders. The wolves howled in triumph, and Akela was reinstated as leader. Though his bond with the jungle remained strong, Mowgli chose to live among humans, discovering that Mesua was his real mother. Peace was restored to both the jungle and the village, and so the forest and its people thrived together, happily ever after.